G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet, and we had the magic of the FA Cup third round draw this morning, which was pretty cool. I forgot it was on, just by a complete fluke. I was doing a stream and it was on, so we watched it. And as the balls were coming out the pot bit one by one, Tottenham was still hanging around in there for quite a while, past the likes of a draw, Arsenal versus Manchester United. So that's one Premier League team out of round 4 with an embarrassing early exit. I think there's another Premier League team in there. You can go and have a look at the draw. But we have got an away fixture against Tamworth FC. Tamworth FC, and I for one am pretty happy with that one. I'm seeing a mixed response from some of our fans though, and I find that strange. I'd much rather be playing a tier 5 team than a tier 4, 3, 2 or 1. Nothing's guaranteed in football. Every dog has its day. But hey, it's one of those little fairy tale fixtures for the people that live there. I remember more than one exciting FA Cup fixture at Haystown FC. So it's kind of fun when that happens. Now, I've seen some people get a little bit, I don't know, what's the word? Is the word bolshy or something? Would that be appropriate? I don't know. Because when we were drawn out of the bowl, Tamworth FC supporters started singing "Tottenham get battered" wherever they go. And on the internet, on Twitter and all that, some of our fans didn't like that. Oh, they should show us more respect. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I would expect nothing less of a football fan to sing something like that. And I think it's kind of, in a way, a bit more respectful than some of the comments I've seen from some of our own fans saying, oh, it'd just be Spursy if we lost this game. Aren't we Spursy? So I don't mind a little bit of football banter. It's all part of it. And in that spirit, we are playing a team whose nickname is the Lambs. Hardly a team name to inspire fear. I'm going to predict right now it's going to be we're going to win 13-1, because I don't think Tamworth, I don't think they're any Crew Alexandria, you know what I mean? It'll be a thumping so big that it will crash the rest of their season, and they'll head back to Division North or whatever it is, the 6th tier of football in England. And in about 50 years' time, you'll still see the likes of Daniel Creeney and Tonks riding around the Thomas the Tank engine fun ride at Drayton Manor with a fixed stare in their eyes, not quite knowing where they are, not quite getting over the thumping we're going to give them. So look out for Tottenham. It's going to be a fun day though. It's a fun day. Or, you never know, they might win. No one knows yet. But I've already seen comments like, oh, if we lose this, I'm definitely Ange out. It's like, oh, come on, man. Oh, boy. I don't know, man. But look, it's a cup I want to win this year. It's a cup I want to win. I want to win all the cups. The quad is still on. And maybe this fixture is going to keep that dream a little alive if we're still in the Football League Cup. And Europa League will hopefully be in the into the knockout soon after that. We'll hopefully get through this league bit. 3 fixtures to go in that. Rangers, Hoffenheim and Elfsberg. I think it's very, very doable. The quad is still on. Still in the league table. It's all squashed up. You've got Liverpool at the top. Then Arsenal seem to be unfortunately putting something together at the moment. But there's a load of us just hanging around. We're all waiting at the start line for the gun to go or something like that. So I think it's going to be the first team that fires off is going to finish 3rd, maybe 2nd if Arsenal choke it. And hopefully Arsenal will choke it a bit earlier, because I don't want to go through towards the end of a season and hear crap like Liverpool till July, because we're playing them about 4th or 5th fixture from the end. Don't want to go through all that again, really don't. So I think it's looking good for Tottenham. We've still scored the most goals in the Football League. Our defensive record is pretty good, much less leaky than last year. Our goal difference is looking good. And this year, unlike last year when there were injuries happening, I think we're it's not great performances, but they're better than they were last year. And we're looking very solid at the back. I'm really enjoying our defence at the moment. There's always two sides to a game of football, and our defence is picking up a lot of strides at the moment. So what do we know about Tamworth FC? Well, it's just northeast of Birmingham. Founded in 1933. They won an FA Vase, whatever that is, in I think the late 80s. What's the FA Vase? Is that for non-league teams? I don't know. They've got an away bar. I've forgotten that was a thing in England, that you have home and away bars. So we don't have to mingle. We just go up there. I'm sure I'm sure it's going to be a fun day. The capacity is only 5,000, so I don't know how many Spurs fans will get to go. Maybe 2,000? I don't know. Get your away membership points wherever they allot these things perked up. I'm sure rich people won't be as keen on going at those. So, I don't know if Daniel Levy and his entourage will be rocking up. That'll be like 500 seats on its own. Other interesting draw that happened, the Steve Perryman derby, Exeter City versus Oxford City. So I wonder which one Steve would be going for there. If I had to guess, I reckon he'd be, I don't know, he'd probably go for Exeter, wouldn't he? It's his last sort of involvement with the football team. But it's funny, the way these things get thrown up from time to time. I don't know if there was any much more danger for other Premier League teams. Nottingham Forest have got QPR. Now, the thing I didn't like about Tamworth, and I'm not going to put Tamworth down. I'm going to pay them respect. We are going to smash them 13-1 though. They got a plastic pitch. You remember those things that happened for a brief time in the 80s? QPR had one. I think Luton Town might have had one. And now they're back. I've seen them sprout up all across Sydney, these things that are called 3G. I think that might mean third generation. Like, the first ones were shit. Then we just rebranded it, and this is the second rebrand. It's called 3G. They're bloody awful. I've seen my kids play on them, come off with all sorts of grazes. There's all sorts of rules and things like don't put too much sun cream on. Oh yeah, that's great in Australia. Just risk a bit of skin cancer or sunburn. We don't want to fuck up your plastic pitch too much. I think they're a scourge. The biggest selling point seems to be, you can play on them in any weather. Well, you can do that with a grass field as well. If it's mud, isn't it? That's the conditions. We can't have everything perfect. But I think when I saw, I think that was the game where, in the 80s, where we went to QPR, and Bobby Mims had an absolute howler. It sort of bobbled through his legs. And of course, it was nothing to do with Bobby Mims. It was the plastic pitch. The plastic pitch gives a massive home advantage. Maybe that will play into Tamworth's hands. Who knows? They will be able to read the bounce like a great big bouncy balls just whacked off a slab of concrete. It's going to be bloody awful. So I'm hoping we don't get injured, but I think we're going to win. But I'm looking forward to it. But the next game off the cab of the ranks for us is Bournemouth. And I'm hoping, look, if Dominic Solanke's back, I think we're going to win. If not, it's going to be tighter. I think ifs and buts and monkey nuts, but if Dominic Solanke was playing the last game against Fulham, I think we would have won that as well. So let's get him back in. And then we start looking towards the end of December in the transfer window. We know we've got Yang coming in, South Korean Player of the Year, so that ain't bloody bad. Can't wait to see what that kid can do. I think it's all onwards and upwards, but I have the benefit of not watching too much Spurs YouTube or looking at too much on Twitter. I looked this morning, I just wanted to see the reaction being drawn with Tamworth because I think it's bloody brilliant. I'd much rather that. And okay, there's the pessimistic outlook, but what if we lose against a team like that? We'll never live it down. We got much more chance of beating Tamworth than, I don't know, Sheffield United or Nottingham Forest like a couple of years ago, or Middlesbrough. So I think we'll do well. Prepare to be shell-shocked, Tamworth. We're coming for you. Anyway, till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs.